Hey there, disc golf friends. Thank you for hitting that play button. Today is very special because Black Kite is bringing you a course that was thought to be impossible to drone. This course is where the Nick Hyde Memorial is held every year. That's right, I'm talking about Harry Myers Disc Golf Course in Rockwall, Texas. This is a great course that was designed and built in 2007 by John Houck. It is a technical course with lots of trees. It has a good mix of long and short tees, varied elevation changes, and multiple pin positions. Most skill levels will enjoy this course, except the beginner. During the summer, this course gets a thumbs up from Black Kite for its shade from the Texas heat. By the way, most of the standing water seen in this video isn't normally there. We just had 6 to 9 inches of rain last week. With all that being said, we rate this course 4.7 stars out of 5. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the Black Kite drone experience. Hole 1 is an open tee shot and is pretty straightforward. Throw something on a straight or right to left line here, and be careful as there is water just behind this basket. If you're going to try and skip something to the basket, make sure you throw it far enough right so you don't skip right into the water. Hole 2 is a little bit tight off the tee and has you throwing between 2 huge bushes. The fairway slopes downhill for a ways and then goes right back uphill to the basket. I would throw something on a fairly straight line because anywhere in the middle of this fairway will give you a decent look on your approach shot. Hole 3 is very long and starts out a bit tight too. This is a dogleg to the right and is a long throw just to get to the dogleg. Most will want to throw something on a straight line here, or if you have a big arm there is a high left to right turnover shot that can be taken. Once you get to the dogleg, you'll be throwing uphill through a gap in the trees to a basket sitting close to a hill. Hole 4 is tight off the tee and has you throwing to a pin guarded by multiple trees. There is a straight route that can be taken here, but most will want to throw a left to right shot here trying to skip right to this basket. Hole 5 has you throwing from an elevated tee and is extremely tight. Most want to throw their putter or mid-range straight through this narrow gap between the trees and hope to make it to this basket that sits a little right of the tee and under tree limbs. Hole 6 is very tight off the tee, and most will either go with a straight or left to right shot here. This basket sits behind a large tree in the middle of the fairway. Hole 7 is very tight and has you throwing through a tunnel in the trees. There aren't many choices here. Some will throw straight up the gut and others will throw a left to right line. Either one you choose, your goal is to stay in the middle of this fairway, as right or left will leave you with almost no approach shot. Hole 8 is open off the tee, and you'll want to throw a hard left to right shot here. Be aware that this hole looks easier than it is, and there is a very steep cliff right behind this basket. If you throw a bit too far, you will end up way down below the basket in trees with no upshot. Hole 9 is yet another extremely tight shot off the tee, and pretty much the whole way to this pin. The fairway is sloped uphill the whole distance, and again, if you go right or left into the trees, it's pretty much a lost stroke. Most will throw their straightest disc on this hole and hope for accuracy. Hole 10 is a bit tight off the tee, but then it opens up. Most want to throw something that will get them to the trees in the middle of the fairway because an approach shot from there will be fairly open and straightforward. This basket sits a little left of the tee under tree limbs. Hole 11 is pretty tight off the tee, and right away has you throwing between two trees. There are a few routes that can be taken here, but most will want to throw straight up the fairway. This pin sits pretty far left of the tee, so on your second shot you'll have to throw a right to left shot to get close to this open basket. Hole 12 is an open uphill tee shot, but there is a huge cluster of trees in midway to the pin that must be avoided. If you have a big arm, you can throw over everything with a huge right to left line, but most will just throw a straight shot up the middle. Just make sure not to go right or left into the trees, as this will leave you with no approach shot at all. Hole 13 is another uphill shot through the trees. You can take a couple of lines here, but this fairway is littered with trees. Pick which line suits your game and go for it. This basket sits behind a tree and is under its limbs. Hole 14 has you throwing between two trees again, and then it's wide open most of the way to this basket. Most will want to throw a left to right skipping shot to get close to this basket that is guarded in between two trees. Hole 15 is tight off the tee, but there is a more open line to the right. Most want to throw a right to left line, hoping for a skip to the left to get close to this open basket. Hole 16 is one of the hardest holes on this course. It's open off the tee, but there is a huge row of bushy trees blocking the fairway about 200 feet away. You'll want to throw a left to right shot and try to skip to the right of those trees into the open fairway. A big arm can obviously go over the trees. Once you're in this fairway, you'll want to throw something in line with the fire hydrant, trying to get close to the bushy trees that are behind it. Depending on where you land, you may have a look at an approach to this hidden basket that is tucked back behind these bushy trees. Hole 17 is a beast not only because of its length, but also because this basket is so far right of the tee pad. Most will want to throw as big of a left to right shot as they can, while trying to avoid the trees that are pretty close to the tee. If you can get past those on your drive, the fairway opens up big time, and then it's just a matter of deciding what shots are going to get you to this basket in the fewest strokes possible. This basket is tucked back in a semicircle of trees and is open. Hole 18 is an uphill shot off the tee. Most will want to throw a right to left skipping shot to get close to this basket that is sitting left of the tee and close to the trees. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by Black Kite. If you love what we are doing, please be sure and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to click those like and share buttons. And if you would like us to film your local course, please add your comments below. Let us know which ones.